Well, I'm TESHAUN Hightower, born in Lithonia Georgia. Played basketball at the highest level. I just want to thank my family because they was my support system when I went through the worst times in my life. You feel me?
Okay.
I want to say free my brother first off.
So how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Free. I'm just happy right now.
Yeah, you smiling. So check
Yeah,
this out. Nice to meet you, man. So I'm JC, Stunted Growth, and we did a feature on you about a month ago that got a lot of hits. And obviously, we're sitting down to do the interview now to clear up some things and also just have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like right now it's 4:21 where I'm at a.m. I haven't slept yet just because I wanted to talk to you. I don't do videos on dudes I don't like. I think you're highly skilled, highly talented. I was shocked. By your game, to be honest. So my first question, let's get into it. Okay, so you have street guys, right?
Okay.
You got basketball players that are from the hood, but they're not considered street, right? Like D Rose, for example.
Right.
Then you got like suburban kids who aren't related to the streets at all.
Right.
So just to establish something right off the bat, are you from the streets?
I grew up on Section 8. Like, I wouldn't say I'm a street kid or a street baby, but I ain't grow up like luxury. It was hard.
All right, for sure. So what was your motivation to play basketball?
I really don't even know. I just always loved playing basketball. Like, when I was little, it would rain outside. I'd be outside dribbling basketball. I'll be at the court all night. Mama asking where I'm at. I'm at the court. You feel me? So I ain't really had no motivation. Like, nobody really, you know what I'm saying? But people pushed me to play, and I loved it. So that's what happened.
All right. So, like, was it something like your friends in the neighborhood, everybody was doing it? Because I'm sure if you grew up somewhere like Alaska somewhere, I mean, I know they hoop out there too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you wouldn't have been into basketball. Like, did you play any other sports?
Nah, I ain't play no other sports.
You wanted to play wide receiver?
I wanted to play football. My folks weren't going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wide receivers don't get touched too much though, but yeah, that would have been crazy. All right, so tell me a little bit. Okay, so let me ask you something, right? When you hear the term stunted growth, what do you think? What kind of connection does that make? Positive, negative? What do you think when you hear that term?
Stunted growth?
Yeah.
More on the negative side. Just like, because when you stunt your growth, I feel like you stop. You feel me? Everything stop. Yeah.
Okay, so that's almost kind of opposite what it means when you stunt something. So stop means stop, right? So stunt just means like it was a hesitation. It was like a pause. Because you have a lot of superstars that have had stunted growths and they still made it to a level. Do you know Sweet Pete? Do you know Lloyd Daniels from back in the day?
Nah.
All right, so he's an older dude. He got hooked on drugs or whatever, and he was completely down and out, and he still made it to the league. So it's not like a stop per se. It's just like something. It's like a hurdle. Let's look at it like that, right?
For sure.
So, and one of the big things on stunted growth, and I'm a victim of this too, is guidance. So do you feel like you had the guidance you needed to become successful in basketball?
Yeah, facts. I ain't have my dad around, but like I got my uncle, my grandpa, like my family, they support me. Feel me? That's really all you need is a strong core, a strong pushing. And I feel like I had it.
So what about yourself? Like, were you one of those players that were self-motivated, self-guided? Nobody had to tell you to wake up. Nobody had to tell you to do this, do that.
Nah, yeah, for sure. Cause like growing up, I wasn't a McDonald All-American. I wasn't ranked in the country and stuff. So like when I played these guys, I just wanted to eat. I wanted to show the world I can play for real. You feel me? So
Okay.
that's what motivated me. Like being looked over a lot.
Were you looked over from young though, or was it a point where you were the best, and then when it came to like high school or something, you started to get looked over?
Nah, like I wasn't the best. You feel me? Nobody knew who I was. It just happened quick. Like
Mm.
my 12th grade summer, that's when it all like happened. Cause I went prep. You feel me? So I was on the Under Armour circuit playing, and then God just turned it around.
Wait, how tall are you?
I'm 6'5", 6'6".
You 6'5", 6'6". Were
Yeah.
you 6'5", 6'6" in like the 11th, 12th grade?
Nah, I was like 6'2", like
For
six.
real?
Yeah, I
What you do,
grew.
man? What's your secret? You had some chiropractic shit going on?
I don't know. It was just happened.
Man, that's lucky right there. So, you went to prep school. How was that? You put up numbers there?
Yeah, I hated it. Well, I averaged 19.67 assists, something like that. But I
Yeah.
hated it. It
Oh,
was. I
why?
didn't hate the people there. It was just cause we was in Baltimore, Maryland, and like it's nothing there. Nothing you can do.
So as far as the competition though, like
Oh yeah, for
were they
sure.
were they raw like
Yeah.
that? Like were they matching you?
Oh yeah. Well, we wasn't playing people in Maryland. We was playing people around the country. You feel me? So you playing the best prep teams in the country. You feel
Mhm.
me?
In schools, they're at scouts are at all your games.
Oh yeah, every game practices
Mm.
is 15 coaches, like 20 coaches. Like, yeah.
So why Georgia? I know that's where you from. You know what I'm saying? But why that school like initially?
Um, why Georgia?
Yeah.
First of all, I love Coach Fox that was there.
Okay.
Like my first coach. Well, he got fired after my first year. You feel me? But I loved Coach Fox. I loved the atmosphere. I love the football games. Like it was just everything. I loved it. And then my family can come to the game, so it was close. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you full scholarship, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So full scholarship, you get to campus. Did you feel, first of all, in prep school, you must have been like a big fish, sort of like a big fish in that pond that you were in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So when you went to Georgia, did you feel like, man, this is a little bit like, or did you feel like, because that's one
Nah,
thing I like about you too, man, your personality. That's why I felt like you had that like your
yeah.
personality, right? So you probably was feeling like this is my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm about to take this over, kind of.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was comfortable. It's just when you're a freshman, people don't know. It takes time, especially when you're not like McDonald All-American or 5-star, because coaches like NBA scouts, they're coming to look at the players they want. You feel me? So it don't matter if you're better than the person that played in front of you. You feel me? You got to wait your turn. You feel me?
When did you learn that? Like
Oh,
instantly?
yeah. It's all a business. Everything in business. And when you don't take that approach to it, you can get hurt. Like
Okay.
your feelings will be hurt. You feel
All right.
me?
So I mean, not to say any names or anything, but you had some guys in front of you at Georgia when you first came.
Oh yeah, for sure. My bro.
So
Yeah.
so how was that in practice? Did you feel like you were better than him at the time, or do you feel like you weren't ready yet?
I mean, I started as a freshman like 3-4 games.
Mm-hmm.
And the person that was playing before me, we actually started playing together. So like I don't even think like it was just like growing. You feel me? You gotta get reps, get games under your belt, and then go from there.
Yeah. So okay, your sophomore year rolls around.
Yeah.
So how you feeling going into that?
Okay, so like the SEC tournament when I was a freshman, I went crazy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm coming back like, oh yeah, it's up. But then like our coach got fired at the same time. So I'm not knowing if I'm gonna leave or not. You feel me? So people just telling me test them out. You feel me? Test the new coach out, and that's what I did. You feel me? But I'm thinking it's gonna be all right.
So you was rocking with him at first. Did that change at some point?
Yeah, that changed. Like
How did that change?
How did it change?
Yeah. What happened, man?
It's just, I feel like if a coach, I'm not even gonna put it on the coach because okay, so I started like 18 games, the first 18, and didn't play at all the last like 10 games. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It changed. I don't know how it changed. It's just the vibes. Like I'm not the type of player that's gonna go to the coach's like office and like, you feel me? I work on the court. Like if I want to play, I'm gonna show you on the court. I'm gonna kiss up to you. You feel me? Like this is business.
So you said 18 or 19 games? You said 18, right?
Like 18, I think.
So okay, how was you playing in those 18 games? Like, cause that kind of like, that's crazy to me. If you playing 18 games and you playing well, how was there just a sudden change for the last 10 games?
I was playing good. Like with the time I had, like when I put my name in the portal at Georgia, I had like Nevada, Seton Hall, like UConn, and they showing me like when he lets you play the amount of minutes, like you show what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know why. I didn't even know why. I was just tested, I guess. I was being tested.
So how did you deal with that? How did you? Okay, you answer that question first. How did you deal with that? Yeah. But before that, right? Because you said something interesting. You said you're not the type of person to kiss up. You show it on the court. It's a business. Let me ask you just a quick side question, because in my experience, when I went to school at Liberty, I was the same way, and I feel like that hurt me, like not going to the coaches and building a relationship with them. Like, do you feel like that's on the player, or do you feel like, man, I don't got to do that? Like, if I'm playing good on the court, that's all that matters. Because that's really not all that matters. Like, it's how they feel about you too. It's so relationship. Yeah. So that's interesting. Okay, so the 10 games you didn't play, how did you deal with that, like at the end of the season?
Long nights, calling mama, crying.
What was you feeling? Like it was over, like your chances were over or something? Like,
nah, never that. Like, nah, I ain't think it was over. It was just like, you got to go through it. You feel me? Until the season over, you got to go through it. Nothing can happen. And I'm still in practice, and he's still like pushing me hard, like I'm about to play. You feel me? But I ain't have a problem with that. It's mind games. I don't like all that.
Would it be fair to say you became a little distant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then did that lead up to you making the decision to just, get a fresh start somewhere else?
Well, I heard I was transferring before I even knew I was transferring. It was going around. I guess that's why he stopped playing me. You feel me? It was going around that I was going to transfer. But, like, I didn't know where that was coming from. But then it really happened.
So he makes a decision that big just off of, like, word on the street?
That's how I knew it, yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so anyway, brighter days came. I feel like Tulane, man, that was a special opportunity for you. Like that was even that everything fit the colors. That green go hard with the purple.
Nah, for real.
So why Tulane? Like, cause I'm sure you had some other schools in the portal, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Tulane, one, cause I didn't want to go to another like big school because it's a lot. It's a lot with that. You feel me? So one, I love the coach at Tulane because he came from Georgia State. You feel me? I was gonna go play for Georgia State, but like, I couldn't pick Georgia State over Georgia. You feel me?
Yeah.
I love the coach. Then I love the coach staff. Then it was in New Orleans. It was something different. So like, I was rocking with it.
did you hit the ground running at Tulane? Like with the players, the coaches, you felt like your level was you was the best player. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you feel like that?
Love.
Yeah,
everything was love. Yeah, for
and
real.
they accepted that, and they put you in that position to be that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So this back to your personality, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where does that come from? I see you got the braids, you got the blonde in. You be doing the guitar celebrations.
Yeah.
You doing music, which we're gonna get to. Yeah. But where does that come from? Where'd you develop that?
I think my mama.
Okay.
She got a great personality. You feel me? She always smiling. So that's why I get it from. The goofiness, that's goofy to me, you feel me?
Yeah.
I get it from my mama for real.
So they was feeding off that in Tulane, huh?
Oh yeah, they love it. They love it.
So okay, your junior year, how did you do?
Junior year. That was the last
year. Your first year at Tulane.
I averaged 16.95. I don't remember the other stats.
Yeah,
but
so
I played pretty good.
I seen you guys were playing. You guys were playing some big teams too, or some. Houston had a draft pick. Was Grimes there at the time?
Yeah, he was there.
He was there. How was that matchup?
I had 16 on them. We both guarded each other. Actually.
Okay. You felt like you was. I mean, obviously you had 16.
Yeah, for sure. I like competition like that.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. You see, you got that, man. But anyway, okay, so what about Memphis? You guys played them too. How'd you do against them?
The first game, I did not do good at all. It was at Memphis. But we played them a second time. I had 20-6. I played all right. We went into overtime, but we lost.
Okay. So you're obviously playing at a high level. Are there thoughts in your mind like maybe I could go to the NBA?
Oh yeah, this for sure. Like somebody told me once like other people outside of your family start calling you a pro or saying like you're a pro basketball player, then you're really a pro. So after I heard that, it was up.
So you thought you could go to the league from there for sure. Like, were you hearing things too, like as far as from people that matter? I don't want to. I mean, fuck it, scouts. Were you hearing things from?
I couldn't hear from them, but like they were contacting my coaches,
other people, and it was getting back to you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, what happened before your second year at Tulane? Like,
what happened?
You only spent 1 year there. What?
Yeah. I caught a case.
Did you ultimately were locked up for some time for? Mm-hmm. How long were you locked up?
I was in there 14 months strong.
And what was that like? What was that like? First of all, your mindset, right?
Yeah.
You're 6'5", 6'6". I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of 6'5", 6'6" dudes that can hoop, athletic. So you have a dream, you have a real shot. How is it in your mind? And then my second question, physically, how were you staying ready just in case something happens?
My mindset, it was only God, like, and my family. Like, nobody there. Like, all the coaches, all the schools, all that is gone. Nobody hits you up. Nobody do this for you, do nothing for you. You feel me? It's just your family for real. So, like, my mindset was, I don't know. It was tough for me. You feel me? But we made it through it. And then, what's your second question?
So physically, how were you staying in shape? Doing you obviously, could you get shots up in there?
Nah,
there's no hoop, right?
Yeah.
So when you came out, you was rusty, huh?
Yeah. Wet, tired. I'm talking about.
Okay, so physically, you had to take a step back. You had to just kind of reset when you got out.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so before I ask you about you getting out, do you feel like the situation that you got into could have went different?
I don't want to answer that.
Okay. So
Can you rephrase that question?
what I'm saying is, okay, so what I'm saying is this. We spoke about guidance earlier, right? And
Yeah.
I asked you if you self-guide yourself, because that's important, you know what I'm saying? Like you mentioned a lot of people in your life that sound like good people, and I'm sure they were giving you guidance because they got that wisdom. They've been through this before, this life.
Yeah.
So, but they don't see everything you do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I said, do you self-guide yourself and you know what's important in your priorities? So
Right.
obviously at school, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're self-guiding. You're by yourself and you're making your own decisions. So my question to you is, I guess, do you feel like you were guiding yourself in the right way?
I mean,
Or do
Can
you?
you give me 1 second? 1 second.
Mhm.
all right, you can ask the question.
So the reason I say that is because a lot of kids get themselves into certain situations that were not their fault.
Yeah.
And a reason they could get in those situations that is not their fault is because just being at the wrong place, wrong time, you know?
Yeah.
So you don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
So you could, you know what I'm saying? So I guess what I'm saying is, do you feel like the way it went, you were at the wrong place, wrong time?
Well, you know, it's an open case, but like, it wasn't even supposed to be that. That's how I'm gonna just leave it like that.
All right, that's where it is. Then that's where it is. So brighter days, man, brighter days. Listen, you got out.
Yeah.
You got out. You posted the picture on the gram. You was all blonde then.
Yeah.
You ain't look like you missed a day though. You said your physical was like, you still look like you were in shape, or was that like some time after you got out?
Nah, that was like couple days that I got out.
So where did you go right to hooping? Like, did you refocus your mind?
I took a little break. It was my mama that made me really like get in there. You feel me?
That's that guidance again.
Yeah.
So okay. Is it that time when you shot the video?
I've been feeling so much pain lately. I've been going through the motions. I've been giving niggas tries, but my heart's steady broken. I'm not loving on nobody, cause my niggas started folding. Everybody slime to that snake, come and choke him.
Music video for
yeah, I shot the music video. Yeah.
In that span when you was like giving basketball a reset.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, so I heard the song, man.
Yeah.
Who was your inspiration?
Thug.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
Everybody tell you that, huh?
Yeah,
but that's exactly what but it ain't in a bad way to where somebody would say you jacking. You know what I'm saying? It's still your own thing. And the whole song. Can you rap or are you more of a like melodic kind of?
I mean, I can rap too, but I just like melodize it because it sound harder.
Okay. Yeah. So where you plan on taking this music thing? Is this like a one time get some things off your chest? Because you said a lot in that song. People abandoning you.
Yeah, I got a lot of songs like, and it came from in jail, like, cause I couldn't play basketball, and I wanted to talk, but I ain't had nobody to talk to. Feel me? So I let it out on the beat.
And that was your first experience like making music?
Yeah, really.
That's crazy. You gonna put more music out?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Even if you go to the league?
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, how do you feel about those chances right now, man?
At the NBA?
Yeah. Or do you
oh, what's up?
Or are you just in a whole different mindset? Like, man, I'm just thankful to play basketball right now. Wherever I could get an opportunity, I'm with it.
Yeah, I still think I'm one of the better players in the world. You feel me? So like NBA for sure. Like it just timing and you gotta trust the process. You feel
Yeah.
me? So it's
Yeah.
just whatever happens, happens. You feel me?
Okay, so where are you at in that process right now? Are you
Well, right now, well, I done had agents and stuff. You feel me? But I just been putting them on hold because I'm actually on an ankle monitor right now. You feel me?
okay? Okay.
So I didn't know if I wanted to finish my last year at school or go overseas, and then you feel me. I ain't know what I wanted to do yet. So that's a
Yeah.
tough process I'm in with that.
Okay. But eventually that's where you see yourself. You say you one of the best in the world. What
Yeah, for
position
sure.
you gonna play at that level?
Point guard.
You
I
gonna
want to
play
rock.
point?
Yes.
That's crazy. That would be dope. You've been working on your point guard skills. You didn't play point at Tulane, right?
Yeah, I did.
Or
I just
you did?
yeah, I played a lot of off ball too because we had a smaller guard, but that's my dominant point guard.
Okay. What are you best at as a basketball player?
Uh, I don't know. I don't really.
You're
I can
you're
do everything. I
yeah.
can do.
You're slashing. Your first and second steps is crazy. That's what
Yeah,
allows you to get all those step backs off, those hezzy moves. And then you
yeah,
got athleticism attacking the rim too.
yeah,
And you
for
can
sure.
shoot it. So
Yeah,
I would say you attacking the rim though. I haven't
yeah.
seen how many dimes you average. I haven't seen your point guard skills though. I haven't seen you unleash those yet.
It's this is what I feel about that, right? When you pass the ball, people gotta make it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you have to make it. You feel me? So I can
Yeah.
do all this, get to the rack, draw three, swing it. If you miss it, it's not showing up on the stat sheet. You
That's a
feel
fact.
me? It's
So
it's
you feel
about
like around better competition, you'll be able to show that.
for sure.
That's a good answer. Because that
Yeah,
leaves them to give you a chance to see. So that's
for
a good
sure.
answer. So listen, it was good to talk to you, man.
Yeah,
You smiling every chance you get. You
yeah.
out. I see you icy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? You keep a fresh cut. You still
Yeah.
focus. You know what I mean? And that's good to see. So is there anything you want to let the people know in closing?
Um,
Anybody that's going to see this right now, you don't have to get all, you can speak to the kids if you want, but anybody that's going to see this, what would you want them to know about you? Like professional people might see this too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, to the kids, I just want to say, like, don't let nobody stop your dream. Like, the world can say all type of stuff, but God's plan is different. You feel me? And for me, I'm a good person. You feel me? Like, the world paint pictures. That's crazy. But you got to know the person and not what somebody say about the person. You feel me? So I just appreciate everybody who really stayed down with me. You feel me?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I feel very positive about what you're gonna do in the future. Like I said, your skills, man, you're good. You're really, really good. And I don't
Yeah.
just say that to anybody. So in closing, man, I want to thank you. I appreciate you for sitting down. You got your head on your shoulder. You on the right path.
Yeah.
And stay focused, man. Stay focused. You still young. You know what I mean? Like it's never over once you that young.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
stay focused. You got some good people around you. And I just want to thank you for being here, man. So
I appreciate you too, bro.
for sure, for sure.
My mama told me stay 10 toes, son. You gon' get it how you live. You gon' be Gordon. Everybody hit me on the gram like I'm chosen. Where you was at?